evening. Happy Saturday. My name is Darlene, and I'll be doing some readings tonight for whoever wants them. And what else? Yeah, oh, it's a holiday weekend. Happy holiday. Here in the U.S., I'm not sure where else that's celebrated in the world, but for us here, it is a weekend. A 3-day weekend, so I hope you're doing something fun for those of you here in the USA. And I guess I'll start by doing a little, I didn't do my normal, I usually label this weekend check-in. Well, it's halfway over, but it's a long weekend, so I think we can stretch it. So just looking into what the vibe is, so to speak. But before I do that, let me come over here and open the chat on my iPad so I can see you better. There we go. And then let me pin my comment and I'll get started here for you guys. Well, that wasn't as smooth as I thought that was going to be, so 1 second. Helps if you put your glasses on. That's what they're for. No, that's not it. Where is it? Here it is. I got it. Now, we'll copy this, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Thank you to touch screens for making that easy. One second. There we go. Ta-da! All right, now we're good. There we are, cooking. So let's do a check-in for the weekend. I'm going to ask, most people like to know about love, so what's going on for you guys in love this weekend? Hey, Joseph, what are you doing on this fun holiday weekend? What are you up to this weekend? Or hopefully you're not working. I'm really enjoying a quiet weekend is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to go out of town, so I thought, just gonna kind of take it easy this weekend. Goodness, well, some of you kind of up against it here, right off of out of the gate. Oh, you did. You got your new vehicle, a new truck. What'd you get? What color is it? What brand, if you want to say that? Cool. Yeah, you got to take some drives if you get a new vehicle. Definitely going to take some drives. Well, let's see here. For those of you interested in love, not going so good this weekend. What's going on? Some of you are saying, I'm kind of tired of this. I'm kind of weary of this whatever, but that is the wounded warrior, so that means you're persevering. So, all right, persevering. Oh, that was my brother's favorite truck, our Ford Ranger. A desert sand colored Ford Ranger. I don't know if I've seen that color. That sounds very interesting. And, well, yes, cool. New, that's probably, I guess, a new color. How cool is that? Yay, has it got all the technology and all that on it? Boru, the weather here is beautiful. It was cool for a few days, and now we're back to, 89 degrees. So, what is that? Some kind of a very loud vehicle out there. I don't know what that is, but okay. Whoever doesn't live here, but I can hear it in the parking lot. Anyway. Well, let's see. Yeah, it is very nice, and I wish I was outside, and you can probably hear the kids squealing there. Still got the pool open here, so Nobody's getting hurt. They're just playing and having fun. And I don't know if you can hear that or not. Hopefully your truck's not that loud. Joseph. All right, back to the reading. So much for distractions here. I don't know what's going on with you guys this weekend. And I did ask this to be about love, but doesn't feel very lovey right now. So whatever this is, it's kind of an uphill battle. Could be you're just spending too much money this week. You're not feeling stable. Now, again, I did ask this to be about love. So this means instability of some kind that's happening. Your confidence might be knocked a little bit, collective. That could be happening. You could be saying, well, another way I could read that is you're spending too much money trying to nurture yourself because it is a holiday weekend. I could say that. I could definitely say that. Oh, hey, sweet. That's a sweet thing to say, Esfery. Thank you so much. I got my hair cut yesterday, and I don't know what to do with it yet. You know, it's shorter and layered, and I'm not quite sure how to do it yet. You know, have you ever? Anyway, so thank you for saying that. It's just kind of, I don't know. I'm working on it. One second here, let me. Okay. All right. Let's get on with this little check-in here. And guys, I'm currently, for those of you who just got here, thank you for clicking on the video. I am doing a little check-in on love and romance for the collective, so whoever's watching this. Hey, Cherie, good evening. And for those of you who want readings, the information is pinned at the top of the chat. They are $20 with Super Chat or $15 with PayPal. I have to make an adjustment here. One second. One second here. Let me fix that. It's a little bit better. Okay. Okay, the sound of nature. I see you. I acknowledge you. Please don't spam my chat. I'll block you. Yes, I can see you. Well, come on. Surely that's not all the message there is for you here. Okay, one more and I'm going to block you. Oh, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Cherie, what have you been scammed about? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Sandy. Good evening. Oh, Sandy, I think you're the same Sandy that said you found one of my videos. You found me for the first time. I just responded right before I came on here, so forgive me. I do try to answer all my comments. My brain's not in sync with my mouth tonight. I do try to answer all of my comments. It just took me a little bit longer to get there. Awesome. Well, lovely for you. I'm glad you found me and came back to the live. Tickled. Tickled. This deck has nothing more to say, y'all. I cannot shuffle that deck anymore. All right, let's try a different one. Let's see, what else? What else do you want to tell my collective here? This could be that simple. I don't think so, though. I think there's more to this story here. Yeah, here we go. Wow. Oh, my gosh, Cherie, $2,600. Lord of mercy. Wow. That's a lot. All right, so now back to love for the collective. So whatever's going on with you and your person this weekend, there is some, shall we say, unreliable behavior, kind of in and out. This just means it's yeah, kind of in and out, up and down, all of it. In other words, not really steady behavior. I think for some of you, like if this was a new person, I would say this is probably not somebody you're going to settle down with. You may be thinking this is kind of risky, whatever this is, or whoever this is. You might be saying, I don't think I really want to go there. Although you may, for some of you, I got at least two groups of people here. For some of you saying, but it makes me happy for the moment. In other words, for some of you, this could be Mr. Right Now, not Mr. Right, or Ms. Right Now, not Ms. Right. I don't know. And for the second group of you, you're saying, it's not really my jam over there. I'd rather focus on my own personal happiness. You know, I'm just looking for harmony and peace. I need some Zen time, some me Zen time. Kind of like me this weekend. Because I'm just kind of hanging close to home. I'm not really doing anything except I'm here with y'all tonight. And I'm very much enjoying that because I don't get a whole lot of time off these days. But for others of you, again, I keep coming back. I think some of you are spending too much money, or this person might have cost you money. Maybe, like if you're a guy and you're taking these ladies out or whatever, you may be spending too much money, and then they may kick you out after dinner, you know. Might not even get a good night kiss. I'm kind of being silly, but this does mean being left out in the cold, being abandoned, feeling that way about something. But it's interesting, I don't really have any cards here of you're having a fight with your person. I don't have that. So I don't know. It's a strange kind of energy, I have to say. Yeah, I hear you, Cherie. Don't hold in your breath. I know that's the case with a lot of them. Elizabeth, I'm doing paid readings tonight. So if you'd like to purchase one, that information is pinned at the top of the chat or in the description box. They are $20 with Super Chat or $15 with PayPal. So whatever this is, you know, you're over here minding your own business, trying to be patient about this behavior, presumably. Trying to be patient about your person probably dancing all around. Maybe this is something as simple, because I asked about the weekend, as simple as you're running around trying to go to too many parties, or you're running around trying to, you know, appease this family person and appease that, you know, it could be that, and you're just wanting to sit at home and find some peace and balance. And, you know, like I said, have a little fun time, and maybe one of you, your person, if that's you, maybe your person's feeling a little like you're avoiding them, or, yeah, like you're avoiding them, or, and feeling a little, sometimes this can mean a loss of confidence, like, oh, they don't care about me, because they don't want to run around and do all these 2,500 things you got planned for the weekend, or vice versa. So I know that's a strange story, but for somebody out there, that's what's going on here. Because, again, I don't have any heartbreak cards or breakup cards. It just looks like you're just running around a little ragged, and you'd rather be just standing still on this horse, for some of you. For some of you, that's the case. Yeah. Hey, Cherie, that's sweet that you're missing Mish, and I don't know where Dee is. I haven't talked to her lately, but the I had a conversation with Mish this afternoon, and she was going to go take a nap, and she said, "I'll set my alarm," and I said, "Don't you dare! She's really needs the rest." And so if she joins us, good. If she doesn't, that's okay too. Moulay, you have snuck in here under the radar. Oh my goodness, you didn't even say hello. You thought I wouldn't see that, didn't you? There you are. Hey, so good to see you, albeit virtually. Oh, it's lovely. How are you doing, and what are you doing, and where are you in the world? Are you in home? Are you home, or what's going on? Yeah, but you haven't updated me in a minute. Awesome. I'm glad you're good. Do I dare ask about your love life these days? You are home in Morocco. Okay. Me too. I'm home in Alabama. Anything else you want to tell my collective here? I'm sorry, I have to laugh. Tarot is so funny. Yeah, you remember this card we started with here in the upright? This means, as I said, it's the wounded warrior, and it talks about, I'm really tired, but I'm persevering here. And down by the time we get to the end for the weekend vibe, you're saying, no, I'm not. I'm tired. I just want to sit on the sofa for a while. Can we just sit the heck down? Because I'm not happy with all this running around and going and doing. And I don't know if you're dating 12 people or you're just like I said, going to all the parties. Yeah, but you're saying, no, I just don't want to do that anymore. And, excuse me, one second. You're like you're refusing to surrender to this mayhem. That's what it feels like. That's the word for it, mayhem. You're kind of refusing to surrender to this, and that is a personal victory for you. For some of you, it's also saying that this person apparently that you're hanging out with, I think this is your person, could be you. Reverse the roles if it fits. You just need a little more attention than the other person's wanting to give you right now. Just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. So some of you are saying, all right, I love you, but, and then the other group of you are saying, no, I love me, and I'm going to say, I'm staying home on the couch the rest of the weekend. It's a funny message. I mean, one of you, I'm just getting this energy of because you're a pair, some kind of a couple here, that's why we're talking about romance. You just want to go explore. You're afraid. This is a FOMO, fear of missing out. You're afraid you're going to miss something. For me, if you don't accept every invitation to every party or whatever, you're afraid you're going to miss out. That's so funny. Funny, not funny, I guess. I'm not like that. I can't. No, too much. People like me who are sensitive and empaths, we cannot be around people that much. It's exhausting. Not because we don't like people, it's just energetically it drains our energy to be around people that much, and it's just, can't do it. Oh, Malay, that would be so cool. You might drop into the U.S., Miami, and Washington, D.C. Very cool. Very soon, excuse me. Very, very cool. Oh, awesome. Have you been to the States before? I don't remember. If you've shared that with me, I guess I've forgotten. Have you been here before, Malay? Cherie's saying, I want to move. You did? I couldn't remember. Many times. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember. It's been, like I said, been a while since we talked. Double A, these are paid readings. I'll be happy to read for you. If you'd like to purchase a reading, that info is pinned in the comments at the top of the comment section. 119, Cherie, what? It's 119 degrees? Are you serious? Wow. Oh, you made a tour of the U.S. Well, I'm so glad you think so. You're saying it's truly amazing. I'm glad you think so. Did you notice that the people are different around the country as you travel around? I suspect. Well, anyway. I don't know what that's like in other countries, especially bigger countries. I'm sure it's very distinct. Not so much in smaller countries. Yes, Johanna was the newer person, but now I thought she was only going to be in Morocco for like a month the last time we spoke. And that's the last update I had, so I don't know what's going on past that. So collective, this is saying communicate. That is in the upright, yes. Communicate to your partner that you don't want to do this, or I think it's saying you are communicating. 1 second here, let me mute that. I forgot to do that, my bad, okay. She quit her job to be there with you? What? What? Oh my gosh. And Layla was trying to come back. Yeah, I remember at that time, that's right. Here, at that time, that's right. She was still communicating and broken heart, even though she's the one that ended it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no way. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, Cherie, that's so sweet of you to say that. Thank you. Can't believe she quit her job. My gosh, you have been busy. Now she is in Panama visiting her sister. My Amian parents have moved to Morocco for good. Oh my God. So that's why she was there. Was she there kind of scoping it out maybe when you first met her? That's such a cool story. That is a cool story. Oh, well, I'm shuffling backwards. What am I doing? Did I get them mixed up? No. Farama, these are paid readings. I'll be happy to read for you. You can purchase one through Super Chat. They are $20 or $15 through PayPal. Yeah, no free ones tonight. That is awesome. So you're actually happy together. I'm just doubly happy because I know the backstory and all that you went through. Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I'm so glad we get to catch up and I get to find all this out. Mulay, that's awesome. That's really awesome. I'm happy for you. About time, huh? About time. Well, I don't guess that's it. Tara's not wanting to say anything else. I keep shuffling and nothing's happening. Aw, that's so sweet. Well, Christopher, that's because you don't understand about tarot. You're probably used to people telling you that tarot tells you the future, and that's not what I do here. What I do here is use tarot to predict nothing, and just simply tell you the potential in terms of what trajectory you're on. This is just picking up on what's currently in your energy for anybody out there that might want to know this. I don't look at tarot as seeing the future because we have free will. It could change in a minute from now. I use tarot to do a check-in, basically to show you where you're headed, what the potential is if you don't change anything. And I blend that with law of attraction here on my channel. So that's what we do over here. Yeah, 2025 was a roller coaster. What I was talking to Misha about, excuse me, that, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Because this year is a number in numerology, is a 9 year. 2025, 2 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. 9 talks about endings. And so this year is a lot about letting go of things that no longer serve us, letting go of things that we need to let go of, letting go of things that no longer serve us, etc., dysfunctional relationship and jobs, things, whatever, so that next year, which will be a 1 year, we get to start new and fresh, and that's exciting, I think. But the getting there, the letting go, and the sifting through what we don't need to keep, and all the stuff that comes along with that is not particularly easy for any of us. Mulay's in there talking. What language is that, Mulay, that you're speaking there with Ahmed? See, that's beautiful. Yeah, 2025 made you crazy, made you suffer, but all at the same time beautiful. Yes, I can concur with that. Yeah, absolutely. But the suffering was crazy. I know it. Hey, Nancy, good evening. And Elizabeth, good evening. Moroccan, thank you. Yeah, I didn't recognize it. Not that I necessarily would. Y'all, I don't know. Tarot seems to have spoken here. I don't think it wants to say anything else about this message. So I guess y'all just have to, I guess that's it. I've shuffled about till my hands won't shuffle anymore. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Communicate. The bottom line is communicate how you're feeling about this to your partner. Communicate if you're tired of running around this weekend, or for a few of you, if you're tired of your partner being this in and out person, or displaying this in and out behavior, you need to communicate that. You definitely need to communicate that, because I can see that you're tired of it. And again, reverse the roles. If this isn't you, it might be your partner. But you're tired of it. You're ready to go in search of your own personal happiness. You're tired of feeling like you're left out in the cold. I think it's, for many of you, dinged your confidence. And so if that's the case, tell your person you're not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. If you want me, come correct. Or if this is about just running around too much on the weekend, then tell your partner, no, I'm tired. I just want to sit here on the sofa and watch a movie. All right. Well, that's what I have for the collective reading for romance this weekend. Ta-da! I know, right? I was thinking that before you wrote it. What are the odds you'd have 2 Moroccans here? I think it's spectacular. I do. Oh, Joseph, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm liking this. Like I said, I just don't know what to do with it. It's just, I ask her for, layers and feathering, but I don't know what to do with it yet. I'm just going to stop talking about it. But I said the only caveat is it has to be short, long enough that I can still put it up, because it gets in my face and tickles my face and it drives me crazy. So I said that's the only caveat. Be sure it's long enough I can still put it up. So we'll see. Oh, thank you. Hey, Crochet Queen, how are you tonight? I'm glad everybody's not. I thought I might be here by myself and everybody else is out partying. Oh. Oh, you guys are too good to me. Thank you, Nancy. You have to pay the price to be pretty, huh? I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. Well, Christopher, that's because you don't know anything about tarot. Thank you, Moulet. I appreciate you doing that. Wow, really? You have 129 subscribers already? That's awesome. Oh, that is awesome, Crochet Queen. I know that it seems like a slow slog in the beginning. I do remember that. I do. And I mean, I've only got 5,000. I actually, right before I came on here, was looking at to see, you know, checking comments. And I finally got to like 5,200. I clicked up to 200, the 5,200 anyway. But it's been slow, and sometimes, you know, it's the long game. YouTube's a long game for sure. I looked at, and I'm just rambling because nobody's asked for a reading yet. I've had a couple people say I should get on TikTok, and I was looking at it last weekend, but I'm not sure that's my jam. I don't know. Didn't have the same vibe to me that YouTube has, and that's probably because I'm older. I know TikTok's generally speaking for younger people, but I don't know how I feel about that. But you know what I am going to do if I can find time tomorrow? I was planning to do it today, and I got busy. I got sidetracked. Oh, Moonlight, that's so sweet of you to ask about my sons. They are doing well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They are both doing really well. And I know you remember one in particular who was having some challenges, but they are doing great. Knock on wood. All of my family is, as far as I know, healthy and happy and doing well, and they all have jobs, and they're, you know, I just couldn't be more grateful. So God is good. It's just more to manage. You think I should use different platforms at the same time. I know it, and I know multiple people have told me that. It's just so much to manage, and there's just one of me, you know, and I'm trying not to get myself worn out. I think you remember that was the tornado night. I thought that's what you were referring to. That's my older son, Chris. Yes, that's my older son. You were here that night. That was the best. That was the best night ever. There was so much and stuff y'all didn't even know that was going on behind the scenes, but that was the night we had the tornado warning. That's right. And that he discovered his mother here on YouTube. He knew, one of the family members had told him that I was here, but what y'all don't know about that is I was just reading Crochet Queen's comment. There's an app called, I have to write that down. Let me write it down. I'm going to get on Chat GPT and do some deep diving on that too. That was what I started to say a while ago and got sidetracked. The interesting thing about that night, well, there was multiple things, but he's always rolled his eyes at all this woo-woo stuff I do. I mean, he literally would, if I was talking to somebody, if there was 2 or 3 of us in the room and I started a conversation with somebody and that anything like that came up, he generally gets up and leaves the room. Doesn't want anything to do with it. That's my weird mom. Don't want to talk about it. And so the fact that he was here physically in the room below me when I started, and I had told him, I said, I'm working that night, I'm going on YouTube. And he'd been sitting down there for an hour or two, but I'm up here laughing, having a good time. I think he just couldn't stand the curiosity anymore. So then he sends me a text on the live, on my device while I'm on the live, and says, what's your YouTube channel handle? And it was just went from there. And I'm thinking, this is happening all my life. That I have walked on eggshells about all the stuff I do, especially around him. And here he is in my house. So, and not only did that kind of started this chain reaction. So then he wanted to have some fun too, and he started coming up here, and he popped his head in, and we just had a great old time and had a really great visit after the live, and it was just a magical night. It was magical in so many ways. So I'm rambling, like I said, thank y'all for listening, but it was a very special, and in the middle of that, we had bad weather, and that's why he was here, because we had a very bad weather front coming through, and where his house is up way up on a bluff, and they get anything that threatens tornadoes, they need to not be there. So he had come to spend the night here because my house is a little bit safer. And then the tornado siren started going off, and we didn't. And I said, do we need to go take shelter or what? So it was an interesting night, for sure. So thanks for reminding me about that, Moulay. That was a wild night. She's saying mine will be 38 and 36 now. My gosh, yeah, mine are a little bit older than that. Mine are 41 and 43 now. Well, no, he just had a birthday. He just turned 44. That's right. He had a birthday last week. That's right. We all have birthdays coming up soon, us Scorpios, don't we? Oh, Crochet Queen, thank you so much. Like I said, I just had it done yesterday, and I just washed it and tried to do something with it, and I don't know what to do with it yet, but I'll work on it. And there's Blue Dot. Good evenings. How are you? How are you tonight? It's so good to see y'all. I really wondered if I'd be here by myself, because I thought y'all would all be out partying and whatever on the holiday weekend, but here in the States anyway. Oh, Moulay, my God, that is the very sweetest comment. We had so many magical nights. We did. Those were good nights. And that was toward the beginning of when I was doing lives is what he's referring to, y'all. And it's very lovely. I will never thank you enough for your support, your love, and your dedication to everyone. Well, it is my pleasure, Moulay. Y'all, that's a two-way street. You guys have supported me too. I think I should curl it. The problem is it's so freaking straight. I actually did curl it with a little curling iron. It's so straight it lasts about 30 minutes, and then it goes limp. You know what I want? I want to get some of those old school curlers where your hair's wet and you roll it up. I don't like the new ones because they've got Velcro, and I think it pulls my hair out. It's already thin enough. I don't know where to get them, but I'm going to have to do a little search online. Anyway, enough talk about my haircut, but thank y'all. Okay, if y'all don't want a reading, I'm not going to spend my whole Saturday night here rambling about my haircut. If anybody, you straighten yours? Oh gosh, I've never had that issue. Mine is straight as a board. It doesn't seem to matter. Doesn't seem to matter how much product I put in it. It's just gonna do its thing. Thank you, Ricky. Now, and I am not a witch. You know I'm not. If you knew anything about witches, you'd know I'm not. So, guys, do you have... not tonight, Crochet Queen. Do y'all have any esoteric, metaphysical questions I can answer? Not personal reading questions. But if you want a personal reading, you can purchase one. That info is in the chat. And if not, I'm going to get out of here. Jay, these are paid readings tonight. I love you too, Cherie. You're a sweetheart. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else in the chat, but I appreciate you. Well, that's a great question, Crochet Queen. It's kind of like, I'm going to harken back to some of our discussions about tarot. It really is about the reader, number one. Number two, because I've done taught workshops on pendulums, and I use one. You have to program, this is my opinion now. I'm sorry, watch your ears, guys. I'm going to move this mic. 1 second. Well, actually, here, maybe it'll stay put there. That's better. If again, this is my belief system. I think you have to clear your pendulum, you have to program your pendulum, and you have to build a relationship with your pendulum, not unlike tarot cards. Okay, not unlike tarot cards. And the way that it works, the same thing is true with dowsing rods. It works on the subcutaneous muscles in the body, and but it requires you getting yourself out of the way. And so not everybody can do that. You know, not everybody trusts it. It takes a lot of faith and trust. So it kind of comes back to the person doing it. But if you do all that, and then it can be very reliable, I think. I really enjoy working with the pendulums. I don't use it for everything, but I use it predominantly, excuse me, for house clearing work when I'm doing work. Checking to see what's in a house and doing any clearing work. That's what I use it for predominantly. But I have several of them, and I have dowsing rods. I have really cool dowsing rods. They're very simple and plain, but they are really good. They're accurate. They're made out of copper, which is a really good conductor. So that's what I have to say about that. And I'm intending, actually, Crochet Queen, I'm intending to do, I don't know where you've learned to use yours from, to put together a little online course, because I've got several people that have asked me about pendulums. So I'm thinking about putting together a little course that you can take, and it'll have all that information in it. Does that help answer your question? Boy, the chat just froze. What's going on there? Guys, are you still here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it did freeze. It didn't. Progress. Hello, Mariah. Good evening. Blue Dot saying, I have natural straight hair, but like 3 or 4. Oh, goodness. We are well today. Thank you, Mariah. How are you? Oh, Ricky, what's my secret for staying younger and super active? That's a great question. I have been a meditator for about 35 years. I really think that's very important. That I won't say it is the fountain of youth, but it does help balance you both physically and physiologically. Not to mention calms you down, which, you know, if you're under a lot of stress, that will aid your body. Secondly, I'm very active. You know, I go to the gym 3 days a week, and I was an athlete, and, you know, so I've been active, and I think if you build that into your life, it's important. It keeps you mobile and flexible, and, you know, all the important things as you age that you need to do. So I would say, and having a great attitude, of course, being happy, not letting life get to you too bad. I mean, I have challenges just like y'all do, but I've just learned a little bit better at how not to let them rule me, so to speak. I think all of that is helpful. Crochet Queen, yes, because you have a pendulum. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I like them. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. I'm big on pink over here. Pink and reds, but I've been in this pink phase for quite a while. Can't have enough of it. I don't know. DDB, what's the question? I think you were referring to Crochet's Queen's question about the pendulum. What did I think about pendulums? Shannon, I would be happy to do a reading for you. They are paid readings tonight, and that information is pinned at the top of the chat. Yeah, that's me, Mariah. I'm chilling at home this weekend, too. Thank you, loads of love back to you, DDB. Thank you. What is it that you can't get into, Crochet Queen? What did I miss? The dowsing rods, maybe? Yeah, stress really, I know it. Meditation makes all the difference in the world. And even if you're not meditating, if you use the breath because most meditation practices have a specific breath. And if you learn how to breathe like that and you can condition yourself to breathing more like that, even if you're not in like a formal seated meditation, you can use that tool to calm yourself. Like if you're in a confrontation or you're in traffic or whatever, life stuff, you can actually just internally change your focus to that breathing, and it immediately calms you down. Oh, Mariah, you noticed, thank you. And that wasn't really intentional, but I happen to love this particular pink. And I was putting on my lipstick tonight, and I realized my fingernails were the same color. You're right. And my toes, by the way, match. So. And I'm not going to stick them up here so you can see my toes, but yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, y'all. Please hit that like button. I appreciate y'all so much when you do that. It just says thank you for being here on a random Saturday night. Your favorite colors are purple and teal. My living room is teal. My sofa and rug and all that is a modern sort of teal. Anyway. Moulet's is orange and green. That was my mother's favorite color. Her favorite color was orange. Thank you, Ricky. Where's my cup of wine? My cup of wine will be after this live. Thank you very much. Pink is calming. That's a good point, Ricky. Yeah, and is it, I forget my chakra colors. Is it the heart color? I'm not able to remember that at this particular moment, what color the heart chakra is. But yes, it is calming. And I like this color to even darker pinks, but the pale pink, not as much. And I think that's because now that I have gray hair, it's not as, it just looks washed out on me. I have to go with a little bit darker. A little bit darker. I need that extra color. All right, guys, last call for readings. Green heart, higher heart is yellow. Okay, I didn't know that. Green is heart. Yeah, I was thinking green, but what is pink? I can't remember. What is pink? Pink is something. Devil's enemy, one drink won't hurt us. Well, y'all can have whatever you want out there. Hey, you do you. That's fine. It is 5 o'clock somewhere, I know, but this is my channel, and I'm responsible for you people. I'm responsible for me, and what I mean by that is, if I was to give a reading for somebody, I'd want that to be my best, not after a glass of wine. I don't do readings after wine. It's my rule. Okay, Malay saying the heart chakra is green or pink. I thought I heard that somewhere. You don't like Rick? Well, why is your handle Rick then? If you don't like it, Rick, you can change it. Did you know that? You can change it to anything you want to here on YouTube. It doesn't have to be your actual name. You can look at some of these handles. They're really creative and inventive. Lighter is better. Pink is crown. And we got, okay, now we got different opinions. I'm gonna have to Google it. Pink or green. Bye, Rick. Thank you for dropping by. How about bourbon? I like bourbon just fine with a little ginger ale in it. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I might do bourbon instead of wine. I don't want to open up a whole bottle because I'm leaving town. I don't, my problem is my choice when I have the opportunity to have a drink would be red wine. The problem is red wine has the most histamines. All alcohol has histamines, but red wine has the most of any drinks you can drink. And my body tells me that. My body says, no, you don't really want to do that. So it means my nose stops up, the whole biz. I enjoy it anyway, though. It's worth it most of the time. Well, Roy, it's lovely to see you again, too. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate that. We got a Rick and Ricky in the chat here. No offense, no. Well, y'all. Ah, Rick, you were the one dropping the compliments. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, kind sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. I know, those histamines get you. And sometimes if I remember, I'll take an allergy pill, but, it's still, I don't, just one glass of wine and I feel it the next morning. I'm what they call a cheap date, so. Oh, goodness. Roy, that's so very kind of you to say that. Because we struggled a little bit, didn't we, to get that going for you, but we did. And by the way, you were very patient because I know I had another reading in front of you and it took a while to get to you. So I do appreciate you saying that. I thought you were very patient, and I thank you for saying that. Julie, I can do just about any reading that you want, but these are paid readings tonight. They are $20 Super Chat or $15 PayPal, and there's a link at the top pinned at the top of the chat. So anybody else have a good question like that, like the pendulum question or anything else like that I can help you with about, in metaphysical, esoteric things? Oh, Ricky, congratulations, man. That is awesome. I've had some close family members that struggled with that, still do, as a matter of fact. So I'm proud of you, and I'm sincere about that, even though I don't know you. I'm proud of you. I know that is no small feat to accomplish. So I'm reaching around there and patting you on the back, brother. That really is, that's no small thing. Congratulations on beating that. And I know it's a daily thing. I do know that too. It's a daily thing. Thank you, Roy. That's good. I hope you will come back. Thanks again for dropping in and saying hello. I know it, right? Congratulations to Ricky. Amen. Hello, Hyper Beast. How are you doing? I'm well, thank you. Very well. Having a very nice weekend. I was so tired, y'all. I slept like 3 nights in a row. I slept 11 hours, like 10 and 11 hours. So I'm finally starting to catch up, I think. I think. Well, Total Tech, that's fine. You go find your tribe wherever. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. All right, guys. So nobody has a subject or a question? If not, I'm going to get out of here. I put lipstick on for you people. I'm just saying. It's actually a little bit of daylight. I might go sit out in my swing on the back porch, and I might have a little drink. I don't know. Saturday night. Oh, Ricky, that is awesome. I mean, my father was a very heavy drinker, and he smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. My brother did about the same. He didn't drink as much as my dad, but he was a drinker, and he smoked. Love him to pieces, though, but he smoked, and then he switched from smoking cigarettes to a pipe or cigars, but he never really was able to quit. That not what took him out of here, though, thank heavens. So, again, I'm very happy to hear you're on the right track here. Joseph, what in the world? What have you done here, my man? What can I do for you tonight? You are just most generous, and I mean that. You always are. Like I just don't know. You're just one of those people. You're one of those good people, Joseph. I can tell that about you. And I'm not talking about the money. You're just a good supporter. And I love that about you and really respect you for that. And you support people that you believe in, I can tell. It's like I was psychic or something. Joseph, what's your question? What can I do for you tonight? You are too funny. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad I wore it then. Thank you, Joseph. You're too sweet. You are too sweet for words. My gosh. And I was so proud. I didn't realize that I'd matched my lipstick and my nails, but I was very proud when I did that. And I thought, oh, well, yeah, I'm going live. I got to get it together here. It's a good thing I'm going live here because this would not happen very often. Joseph, you are too sweet. Honest to goodness. Let me do something for you, though. What can I do? There must be something. Should we do a reading? If you picked a name for your truck, should we do a reading and ask which name is best for your truck? Have you named her? Her, I presume? Is your truck a her? Hyper Beast, oh, awesome. So I quit everything. Coke, pills, LSD, spray, shrooms. Drinking all of it now and just smoke a pack a day and might drink with you if... Well, considering the plethora of things you were doing, that really is cutting down, Hyper Beast. I'm telling you. That is. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I think it's relative to the person, what we cut out. For me, like I had to give up bread, gluten, so anything with white flour in it, and cheese. That was about the biggest sacrifice I could make. I'm just saying, I would rather have given up wine. But we do what we have to do, right? And that's what my body was saying I needed, so. Oh, yeah. We all have our challenges. You've never named any of your vehicles, but you can if you'd like. No, I was just going to, if you had 2 or 3 names you were considering, I was going to see what the card said about each of them. Who's your favorite superhero? Maybe we should name it that. Good evening. I don't have my glasses on. Odd M. Who's your favorite superhero, Joseph? I don't know if I have one. Somebody asked me that, or I overheard a conversation. Somebody asked that the other day. Homelander. That doesn't roll off the tongue for a... Oh, you could call him homie. You could call your truck homie. So Rick, you just put it all down one day? Sorry, Siri, I didn't need you. Dismiss, please. That's pretty incredible. That's really incredible. You just said, today's the day? Man, that's awesome, Hyper Beast. Yeah, I don't do the raw. I do a lot of eggs. I don't do the raw eggs. I do eat a lot of eggs and protein. Yeah, my lab results. I'm kind of thinking that's what's going on. I had some stuff anyway, and I had some lab work done this week. And they didn't come back where I wanted them to be, but I think it's because I've been focusing too much on protein. And, I mean, I don't take it, but the protein I supplement is plant protein, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. I got to get to the bottom of it, but whatever. Never doing raw eggs again, yeah. It made for a good movie scene with Rocky, but that's just not my jam. Chilling with your homie, yeah. See, that kind of works, doesn't it, Joseph? Chilling with my homie. I know. Yeah, mine have to be. I cooked. My routine. I eat half of a protein bar on my way to work out, just because it's good to have something in your stomach. After workout, I eat the other half, and then I go to Starbucks and get their egg bite. So, by whenever I finish 10:30, I've got 30 grams of protein in me for breakfast. That's a good start for the day. I don't know, maybe you put milk in it. I don't know, Hyper-Base, I'm with you. Plant-based protein. Well, my body doesn't like I said, it doesn't like, I mentioned flour. It also doesn't like dairy. So most protein bars are made with whey protein, which comes from, cows and dairy products. And my body says, no, we don't like that. So that's why I've kind of had to switch to plant protein. And I really like these products. They're very clean. It's a company called Isogenics. And so I use their protein powder and their protein bars, and that's pretty much it for me. Well, that's good. I know. I would have to agree. God's my superhero too. All right, guys. Well, I'm enjoying this conversation, but if y'all don't have any questions for me, I'm going to get on out of here. Joseph, you sure you don't want me to do a reading for you? I'll be happy to. You know I will. I don't know what to do for members this week. You have any ideas? What subject you'd like me to do for members only chat? And I am traveling this week, but I'm going to try to do one. I'm not sure what night I'm going to do that yet. But let me know, Joseph, if you have an idea, something you want me to talk about. Well, you are very welcome, Adem. Your superhero is Goku, yes. A lot of people, I think, feel that way. You be safe too, Ricky. Thank you. Joseph, you're so very kind and generous. You have a big, big heart, my man. So go have some fun with your homie this weekend. I think we named your truck, but okay. If you're not cool with that, that's all right too. But I like it. Oh, guys. All right. Well, I'm wishing y'all a very safe holiday. I might be back here because I usually come on Sunday nights. I might be back here tomorrow night. We'll see. I've never heard that, Ricky. That's cool. Activated charcoal with you just in case you have food poisoning. I never heard that, but that's a good plan. Oh, cool guy. I don't think there's anybody outside my window, especially because I'm on the second floor. I'm pretty sure. Does it feel like a homie? Okay. My nephew's already covered the back glass in stickers. But no chicks on your dash like the Jeep people. Ducks. Yeah, they're ducks, aren't they? Not chickens. Ducks, I think. Yes, they are. Whatever. Well, I was wondering, Ricky, capsules. That's what I didn't know. Activated charcoal capsules. Thank God I've only had food poisoning once in my life, but ooh, it was awful. And you know the weird thing? I was actually babysitting my grandkids, and because their parents are out of town, and I took them to the family Mexican restaurant they go to every time they go to this restaurant. They have for 15 years, once a week. And I took them that night, and out of the 15 years everybody's been going there, all 5 family members, and all that time I'm the only one that got sick in all those years. And for some reason it was my turn, I guess, but whatever. Oh, so it kind of cooks the eggs when you put the boiling milk in there, right? It makes that sounds like a pudding almost when you put boiling milk in the raw eggs. And it saves you from acid reflux. Yeah, I struggle with that one. There's no ducks but an anime toy. I love that. I love that. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, you have fun with homie, and I might see you tomorrow night or see you guys if anybody wants to come. I might. We'll see. Whisk it till the jelly part dissolves in hot milk. That makes sense. All right. 5 eggs with boiling milk and hot melted milk. That just sounds like a dessert to me. 5 eggs, boiling milk, hot melted milk. Melted milk, butter, and sugar. That's dessert. Yeah, that's definitely. That's the recipe, pretty close to it, for the custard in a banana pudding. Not the wafers, the custard. That's what that is. That's custard. That's what we call it here. That is dessert. Well, all right, Ricky, Gemini Ricky. One carrot? I don't get that, cool guy. If you add to what? What am I adding it to? I would just use gluten-free flour, but even that, it doesn't. Oh no, my best and most tragic friend is a Gemini. That sounds like a sad story. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Love y'all. Happy holiday weekend. I might come back tomorrow. We'll see. But in the meantime, y'all be safe. And many, many blessings to everybody. Y'all take care. Bye.